In this video, I'm going to talk about teeth. So there are a couple things on here that you don't have to know. So make sure that you look at this. Okay, and here's what you do need to know. Here's what's on your list. Let me scroll this up. So looking at teeth, okay, crown, pulp cavity, root, periodontal ligament, dentin, enamel, cementin, and gingiva. So there's a couple things, like I said, let me show you on here. Okay, so this is the crown of the tooth, okay, the top part of the tooth above the gingiva. Gingiva is just the technical word for gums, but you got to know gingiva. So gingivitis is inflammation of that, which you've probably heard of. So that is the crown. So here's the enamel. Okay, here's the enamel on top of the crown. And then here is the dentin. Okay, dentin is this dark yellow part. Okay, dark yellow part that comes all the way down. The root is from here, about here, down. Okay. Here we have the pulp or the pulp cavity. Either one, pulp cavity is what's on your list. Okay. You don't need to know this. This root canal is here. Okay, that's not on your list. So you just need to know pulp cavity. This is where the blood supply and the nerve supply to the tooth comes in. Cementum is this lighter yellow, or what appears lighter yellow to me. Lighter yellow, obviously the word cement, okay, is going to hold the tooth in there. And then we have the periodontal ligament, which comes down here, which is G, up here, down, and around. Okay, just so you know where we are, alveolar process, which is not on your list, current list, but this is the alveolar process of the maxilla or the mandible, okay, depending on whether you're top or the bottom of the mouth. So again, remember that part, go back to your bones, what you learned from bone, and that is there, okay? So crown, root, or root, depending on where you're from. I don't know what I say anymore. When I was young, I said root. Now I moved down here and I say root. This is the, but you can, it's still easy to spell, dentin, cementum, periodontal ligament, okay, pulp cavity here. Okay, so that's an individual tooth. Now we're going to look at all the teeth. And before I do that, we're going to scroll down here. Okay, and this is filled out. Let me go over here. I need to go get a different picture. So we'll come to the magic computer. And here are all the teeth. Okay, so here's a picture for this. So when you look at this, let me go over this first. So number of deciduous teeth, which is your baby teeth, you have 20. You lose those. Number of permanent teeth is 32. That's pretty easy. But you have to know the number of each type of tooth that's in 1/4 of the mouth, 1/2 the mouth, or the whole mouth. Okay, so in 1/4 of your mouth, you have 2 incisors, 1 cuspid, 2 premolars, and 3 molars. And again, this is an adult mouth. Okay, so that's 1/4. So let me show you what that looks like in the picture. Here are your 2 incisors. Now down here it goes through specific names. You don't need to know central and lateral, you just need to know these are incisors. This is the canine, okay, premolars, and molars. Okay. Premolars and molars. So incisors, cuspid, premolars, and molars. So you have 2, so this is 1/4 of the mouth. 2 incisors, cuspid, premolars, and molars. Okay. So if I ask you how many incisors are in 1/4 of the mouth, your answer is 2. If I ask you how many incisors do you have on the bottom of your mouth, then the answer is 4, 2 and 2. If I ask you how many incisors you have in your whole mouth, then you have to think 2 times 2, 2, not 2 times 2, 2, 2, and then 4 on top. So you have 8 in the mouth. So you need to make sure that you read the question. Right? Am I asking for 1/4 of a mouth? Am I asking for the bottom or the top, which would be half, or am I asking for the whole mouth? Okay, so 2, 1, 2, and 3. This last one, molar, is the what you call your wisdom teeth. As humans, our mouths are getting smaller. So what's happening is that we don't have enough space for this. So when you have your wisdom teeth removed, that is what's being removed. Okay. If you're lucky like me, you didn't have them, so I never had to have them removed. So here they're numbered, here they're numbered. So again, the 2, 1, 2, 3 is the formula for 1/4 of your mouth. Know how to calculate it for a half or a bottom or top, which is half, or the whole mouth, okay, which you would take each number times 4. Just aside, here's the hard palate, soft palate, and then here's the little uvula. All right, so that's the teeth, the individual tooth, as well as the whole baby or adult mouth. Any questions? Make sure you ask your instructor.